showing up, huh? So people are showing up, huh?
Yeah.
Copy. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
That's fine. Pull it out of there. There you go. Oh. Did I copy that? What's up, Garrett? Let's crack this case. All right, we're gonna wait for a couple minutes for everybody to get settled in, or get in, or show up, or something. I don't know. Then, I think I better. Let me put these. Put all these in, and then we're going to try to remember to do this again later. I'm here. I'm just adding names here to this 2-hour reminder. Then I'm going to add a few more. Then we're going to roll. I've got Landon here helping me today. So we're going to be able to make short-ish work of it. While you're bored, if you look up in the tiny one of the shop, you'll notice that tonight is houseplant trading night. Houseplant trade night. And so that is going on behind me. All right, stop that. Copy. We're almost ready to roll. Letting everybody. Do. We're close to, and we're there. Who's here tonight? Just a couple of us here tonight. I guess there's no one else here. Let's see if anybody else wants to. I guess not. I don't know what happened to Scott Hockford. All right, here we go.
There's 8 people
So Landon's going to be cracking. You'll see him in there. He'll be cracking and stacking. Just set these on top. Huh?
Did you do it the wrong way? No, I just opened the box like that. On the opposite side of the razor.
Let's see where I have to be.
I did. I'm hoping I'm good.
I have to be like right on top of here. So there we go. Playtone Records and Francisco Lindor. Keep an eye on Plant Trade Night. Make sure there's no problems here. Papa. David Ortiz twice. David Ortiz from the Silver Packs.
You want me to stack them up like this or do the cross?
Yeah, cross hatch them.
Yeah.
Cross hatching. We'll do this break today. Andrew Vaughn. We'll do the late break. Badu. And then I have sitting out there as we speak archives for tomorrow. So we have archives. What's up, Andy? We have Topps archives. We will break archives tomorrow. So we'll get that listed. Aaron the Judge. That's a blue. One way or another, you were going to be back, right? You were either going to get it now or later on you were going to get a team. So once again, as we have been doing, as we go through here, we'll take out the rookies. At least I'm told that's what they're doing. I hope they are. Well, new product release, right? We got to change it up. We got to have the new product. And then Saturday, we might do, I don't know, super break, super duper break. Hard to know. I'm a big fan of 3-case breaks. Torres, Torres, whatever he is, for the Phillies gold.
Well, we don't do that. That sounds terrible.
It'll be fun. It'll be all day thing.
Yeah, no, that's the issue.
We'll have fun doing it. Maybe we'll do 4-case break. Super duper grouper.
Super duper pooper, because that's what we're going to be after we sort that. Sorry, after E.
Well, he'll be poop E. Super duper grouper. That's what we're going to call the 4-case break. If we do a 4-case, it'll be super duper grouper. Because, you know, it's in the group. It's for the group. You know. Leo de Tavares, do I know who you are? Midwest Cards Unlimited? Are you a part of our Facebook group? If you are a part of our Facebook group, I'm kind of curious as to why you don't have your regular name up there. Aha! Well, Josh, you wouldn't know this, and so it's not a big deal. But I'm not a big fan of people using their, whatever their break name is, unless you're telling me that this is just a channel that you do personal breaks on. Garrett Cole, then that's fine.
Real quick, and then I'll be on that.
Okay.
Is this hobby or jumbo?
Jumbo.
Not all bad. Mine and I recommend just grabbing a box.
So then if I can ask, because I'm curious, what do you do? What is Midwest Cards Unlimited? Is it nothing? Just a name? You don't have to change the name. I mean, if you don't do anything, I mean, you know, it's no big deal. Lane Thomas Gold. I do tend to get my dander up a little bit, and I know it's silly. I fully and freely admit it. That when breakers come into my feed and start trying to advertise themselves. But clearly you're not doing that. So don't worry about that. Pokemon cards, eh? That's interesting. So you sell Pokemon cards online? Is that what you do? Are people coming and going already? Huh? Well, it's a good thing for you. Who is this? Kyle Farmer, darn it. Kyle Farmer, black border out of 70. Well, here's your chance. Let's see if I can... So, is that what you do? You sell Pokemon cards online? Fernando Tatis, is it something good, or is it just you don't know?
Doing with fact that is this right here.
Well, it's thick.
And I'm assuming it is. I just don't want to spoil it.
Sealed Pokemon product or sealed baseball card product too?
Oh yeah, that is something.
Brady Singer.
I wonder where they're located.
Can you get a box so we can put it? Yeah. Well, here's your chance. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your business. Tell us about your business. When did it start? How did it start? What is it you're hoping to do with it? Here's your chance to reach tens of people. Tens of people, Josh. Tens of people. Plus, like one or two who might watch this afterwards. So tell us about your, is it a new business? Is it something you've been doing for a while? Dylan Carlson. Chris Bryan, that's a black border out of 199.
There really isn't a good place to put this.
There's not. Yeah, that's not really a good place to put it. 100% Pokemon.
You know, I'm just gonna put it.
That's fine right there.
Okay.
That's fine.
I just put like a little bit more on there.
Yeah, it's fine. What's up, Jess? What's up, Bob? Pokemon breakers are more animated. I count for like 1.5 people. All right, so we might be up to 20. We might be up to 20. So yeah, I'm guessing that's a website then, right? Midwest Cards Unlimited is a website that people can go to if they're looking for Pokemon. Tony Gwynn. You bet, Jess. Actually, I was a little late on shipping this last week because of the show. But thank you for saying so. I'm glad they made it to you safely. Wow, Bob, you weigh 210. Must be all muscle. Jesse's yanking your chain. He's yanking your chain, Jesse. Anthony Rendon. Let me just be the first to tell you that he is yanking your chain. Which show are you talking about? How was the Kansas City show? Kansas City show was really good. We did really well. So Midwest Cards Unlimited. If you want Pokemon, unopened Pokemon product, there you go. Copy paste. The I bought some 86, 87 Fleer basketball, and I bought some more soccer. Out of 50, Rodriguez. Mother's Day. Why? What are you being mean for? Jesse, why are you being mean to me? Bob's the one who said it. You should make an insurance joke. Why are you being mean to... I don't understand why you're taking this out on me. Because Bob said something. Are we feeling a little passive-aggressive today? And why do we keep talking about everybody else here? Stop talking about it. You know the rules. What's the matter with you guys breaking the rules? We can talk about somebody who sells Pokemon cards. I don't want to hear about everybody else. And you would not know this as well, Josh, but we have, so I'm going to let you know. We have rules against profanity, and that includes acronyms. So I'm just going to take that out. I bought some soccer from an individual. It was a transaction. Two individuals, actually. An old guy who was doing the show. And then, hey, Joey Bart. Hey, Giant starting catcher next year. And then, when I finally got out at the end for the show, Bob, I went over to his table and just bought all his soccer. Then I went over to the other table, and then I went and bought his 86, 87 Fleer basketball. I was going to buy something for Jesse, but now I'm not, since he's being mean. I have no idea why he's being passive-aggressive toward me, but, you know. I think Patrick Bailey's going to be a good catcher. So sure. It's all right with me. I'm deep on him too. Elias Diaz. Gold. I'm deep on him as well. Whatever. That's what I say about Posey. Whatever. Again, not a huge fan of the guy anyway. He's probably going to wind up in the Hall of Fame. And I will say that I believe that he should. He should wind up in the Hall of Fame. 3 World Series, MVP, Comeback Player of the Year twice, won a batting title, hit .336. So, Josh, you were at the show? No, forget it now. Skip it now. No, you were getting all passive aggressive with me for absolutely no reason because Bob said something. Because the insurance salesman from Philadelphia said something, took it out on me. Skip it. I had some dude come in this morning and try to pick a fight with me. Now you are doing it too. That's all right. I like passive aggressive. And he was not expecting me to follow him outside and tell him to get out of his car either.
Another one. Yeah, another one.
Whatever, Jesse, whatever. All right, what's going on here? You're going there. Whatever. I did try to get you a couple things, but Salvador Perez. I tried to get you a Max Muncy /10, but didn't work out. Perdomo. A Yelp review, huh? That's weird. Look at all those people showing up for plant trade night. That's weird.
It's weird. We advertise and they show up.
Oh, yes. We have the new app. Yes. That is right. Hey, Josh, do me a favor, if you don't mind. Jose Quintana, gold. Man, I hope not, Tom. Honestly, I hope not. I was not impressed with Chris Bryant at all. Is my email in here? No. Dang it. Are you in the Facebook group? If you're not, get in the Facebook group. The link is in that in the description there. And then shoot me a message so we can chat. Plant trade night. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. People are showing up for plant trade night. Buy, sell, trade, share. Oh, of course you are. I'm dumb because this is a Facebook group that we sold this. Never mind. You just have to ignore me. I've been getting ready for plant trade night all day. The brain is not. Shoot me a message, would you? Yeah, you'd think I would know that, but this is the Facebook group. God damn it.
Is that how sleep?
What?
the stuff you just put in?
No. No, this is the sleep pile I hid away. Matt Foster autograph for the White Sox. Jesse's passive-aggressive behavior towards me has thrown me off. Jesse's passive-aggressive behavior is thrown off the entire group. All right, who wants to hear my fantastic story for the day? I have two. He's going to want $30 million a year, Tom. He's not worth $30 million a year. He's not worth $30 million a year. My honest thing on the Giants is, now that Posey is retired, man, let Bart do his thing and bring up Patrick Bailey and let him figure it out. Alec Manoa. SP. Who tried to get him? The Mets? Someone like the Mets will get him. You watch. Didn't the Mets try to sign him? They tried to trade for him, I mean. Somebody like the Mets. The Mets need to make a splash. They're the kind of team that would spend $30 million a year on that guy. I hope the Giants. I really hope the Giants don't. I hope they don't. Ooh, what is that? What the heck? That's a big old... What did he do? Crazy kid. It's a big old stack he has there. Juan Soto. So here are my two fun stories of the day. Number one, finally locked in the last collection that came walking in the door. We agreed upon a price. I got confirmation. And so now I get to start tearing it apart finally. So that one should be fun. So now we're 5 collections deep. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy. Brad Miller, gold. And then this morning, about 11:30, the door chime goes off, and some dude just comes walking in the store. Well, I'm in the back working, and that's out front. And he comes in, what she called very aggressively walking toward her. And she's not really prone to exaggeration on those kind of things. And so I got up when I heard him come in. I thought it was UPS or somebody. And so I walked toward, when I came out, he makes a quick turn and he walks over to the plants. She said, "Can I help you?" He said nothing, right? And then finally he makes a turn when I come out there and he says, "I'm going to look at some plants." Okay, fine. And so he's looking at the plants. I said, "Hey, normally we don't open until noon." And he's like, cops an attitude about it. And he starts turning like he's going to leave. And I'm like, "I don't care. I mean, I just want you to know that we don't open until noon. What are your prices on these plants?" And so I was like, if you spin it around there, you see the price on it. The price is on there. And he's just attitudey. And I'm like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but something to the effect of, now I'm going to have to get this right. Anyway, so I can't remember what what he said said something, and then I said something about not having your plants priced or something. And I was like, well, dude, you know, if you're unhappy with it, you know, and he said, okay, I guess you don't want my money. Started walking to the door, and I said, no, we really don't want your money. As a matter of fact, I'd appreciate it if you never came back. He said something profane, and started walking out the door, and I, not thinking, just walked right out the door with him. I told him, get out of your car and say that to me. And so he looked at me, and then he made a hand gesture, and I walked over toward his car as he's backing out, and I told him, get out of your car, you piece of filth. He didn't like being called a piece of filth, and then told me that if he got out of the car, he was going to beat me up, but he used another word.
Beat his butt.
And I said, that's fine, get out of your car. And he didn't want to get out of his car, and so I told him, that's what I thought, you piece of filth. And he didn't like being called piece of filth twice either. Now, for some reason, people don't like being called a piece of filth. I don't know why. But you act like one, I got to call you on it. Jackie. SP. And so he said again to me, if I get out of this car, I am going to beat you up. And I said to him again, you aren't getting out of that car, you piece of filth. Which I just like saying piece of filth. I don't know why. At that point. And then he looked like a pear on toothpicks. I wasn't too worried about it. And so then he made another hand gesture towards me, and he drove away. So that was plenty of excitement for this morning.
That was this morning?
Yeah. I didn't even know I was that mad. I generally don't get that angry, but man, I flipped quick. I think it was because he's being aggressive towards the net that made me flip really fast. But I was ready to go. I had visions of being in a fight. Will Vest, is that his name? For the Mariner. Yeah, it's all right. You know what? But the thing is, I'm just not one to back down from people. Especially when you're going to act like that. Go ahead, act like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and plus, if they get a brick through the window, we have the security, which will immediately call the cops. We're just ready.
I just don't like people. Oh, Mikey the fish. Me too. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. He started getting out of his car, and I was mentally preparing myself. Because I think he was pretending he was going to get out of his car to see whether or not I backed down. But then when he saw that I wasn't backing down, he got back in his car. He opened his door and started moving his leg out. Then he saw me not move, and he put his leg back in. And made a hand gesture. So I might have. That might have been my demise today. And I'm not one who goes looking for trouble, but I can tell you that well, that's not true. But there are times when you just, you guys know what I'm talking about. Hey, Perdomo. There are times when you just don't want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Jesse, you know what I'm talking about. Bob, you play hockey. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
last box mojo.
Last box about to be open mojo, so that was exciting. So I don't have to exercise for a week. My ticker was going pretty good. So that was good. That was fun. I don't loathe confrontation. I generally try to be respectful to everyone, but if the situation, if it has to happen, it has to happen. And I will not be the one to back down. That's just not my way. Gold. Nolan Arenado, gold. Now, that's the last box about to be opened. We still have 3.5 boxes to go, but you know. Brandon Crawford for the Giants. Well, he'd have been in trouble anyway, to be honest with you, because, you know, this is not the place where you want to be acting like a tough guy. This is not the place for that. I will say again that we are protected. We are protected. We make sure that we protect ourselves. Gosman. Andrew Vaughn. Hey, that's nice. Rainbow foil, Andrew Vaughn. So I bought another collection. Almost got into a fight with a pair with a couple of toothpicks for legs. That's what I do. Are there people out there?
Yeah.
Well, anybody on the other side?
No.
Probably shouldn't be. There's only other people who have stuff out, right?
Yeah.
Ian, of course, Jesse, was at home sleeping instead of down here protecting me. Oh, Kenta Maeda. 10 out of 25. Good things come to Andy who waits. Good things come to Andy who waits. Out of 25. Well, I don't go looking for trouble, Bob, but I also don't run away from it. Kelnick. Jesse gets his gun pulled on him because he slams his hand on people's car. I generally don't slam my hand on people's car. You know. And I warned Jesse ahead of time. Those old women downtown St. Louis, they get you every time. You can't do that. Tatis. He'd had to wake him up first. But
Done opening everything here in a second. Just keep an eye out. My dad started parking.
I told you those old women would get you, though. Those old women in St. Louis. Bad news. White Sox, Jake Lamb. Nah, violence chose me. Violence chose me. Like I said, I don't go looking for trouble, but I'm also not going to run away from it when it comes looking for me. You shouldn't. Jesse, I told you. I told you those old ladies, you got to stop that. You know, yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, that's a fun part of it. Out of 499, Angel Rondon something. At 8 o'clock, I gotta stop and put the reminder in there, buddy. Garrett Cole and Mookie Betts. I will say that buying collections has been fun, though. Buying collections has been fun. Patino, Cody Bellinger. And the good thing for us is we have cameras everywhere. So I'm going to take one of the cameras and it's going to be genuinely pointing at the window. Taylor Trammell. Look at, there's Mercedes SP. Jonathan India. That's good. We've been in lots of red autos out of this. Lots of red autos out of this. So, Jesse, somebody had a Adam Duvall Gold. 1947. What was it? It wasn't, it was some kind of bread. Bonded bread. Something like that. Anyway, Jackie Robinson. That I was working on. But he lost his mind at the last second. And so I saw him at a show and he had it. He asked me if I had interest. I said, yeah, I have interest. And he sent me some pictures of it. We talked a few times about it. And he seemed like he was going to be reasonable about it. And then he lost his mind at the last second. So I was like, okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. T205, huh? What is this, Brandon Crawford box? Well, the thing is, there are several variations on that card that sell anywhere from a couple $100 to $500 ungraded. This was ungraded, and we were talking. I would have picked it up in the $500 range. I think it's probably worth in that range, but he's like wants, then he starts looking at graded pricing, and he doesn't want to get it graded himself, but he wants suddenly the price of a graded card. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So you have no interest in it? I'm like, not at no $1,500. I don't. No, I don't. He didn't seem too happy with me, but I'm not paying you graded card pricing for an ungraded card. What am I? New? So, Tom, did you get the T205s? But I was going through a binder yesterday, Jesse, from some of the stuff that I got, and I did find some older Kershaws. So I'll pull those out and let you know. Back in the day, I used to get upset when I lost a collection. Now I'm like, if it's meant to be, it'll work itself out. If it's not, it's not. It's like that guy at that card show who had who said he had the unopened wax from the 60s. Detroit Tigers. I have called a couple times, left a couple messages. He hasn't called me back, so if he has it, that's great, and maybe someday it'll work out. If he doesn't, then whatever, it wasn't meant to work out. So there's always another collection. There's always another person who wants to sell their stuff. Like I said, buying that one with the trout led to another one, and there's a third one that could happen from that as well, and that's great. If it doesn't work out, Tyler Zuber, gold. Always something better on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? The guy from the Gosman, the guy from the show that had all those walls of cards, still hasn't called me. Really, flipped him at the National, huh? That's nice. So I wonder if maybe he found somebody else who was interested, more interested. Maybe he's trying to be, I don't know, coy or something. I have no idea. And then the lady who came when we were down there and had all the older hockey that she wanted to turn, I never called me back, so maybe she turned it. Christian Yelich. But I got a ton of hockey already. So I don't know. Who knows? I don't know anything. Luis Gonzalez for the White Sox. Is that the second White Sox autograph? What they grade out at, Tom? Uh-oh. Gosman is in my stack. But I keep my eye out for stuff, Jesse. Like I said, there was somebody had a Max Muncy slash 10 auto that he pulled out of a box that he bought for me, and then tried to convince me it was $100 card when I found comps that were in the $30 range. $35, I think, is what I found. A couple of comps, and he didn't seem too keen on it. So Blake Snell out of 299. SGC 2 and 3. Who knows with all these autographed baseballs I have now. Dylan Moore gold. So those autographed baseball now that I have now that were part of this collection, some of those will be giveaways too. Some of those will be giveaways. We shall give them away. There's some decent balls in there, though. They need to be authenticated before I do anything with them. I was trying to think if there was any, Jesse. I don't think there was. Really. So there's one. One Shohei Ohtani. But I didn't look through them hard. I'll go back through and look through them hard now that we've got everything squared away. I didn't want to go too deep on anything until I was sure that we were going to finish the deal off. Badu. What's going on, Kevin? So tomorrow we will do a couple of cases we will open a couple of cases of archives. Sixto Sanchez out of 499 Indians rookies. I don't know if there is a checklist out, but I think we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do, like I said, Kevin, we're going to do archives. Topps Archives is tomorrow. I'm pretty sure the checklist is out. And then Saturday, we might do something bigger. But I got enough cases where we're rolling to next week. Oh, really? I need to get to one of those. There's one coming up in December in Arkansas where JSA will be there. And that wouldn't be bad. But I got another round of stuff I got to send to PSA, so I got to get that done. Kyle Isbell. That's what I was talking about, Josh. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it, but Friday, Saturday, it's hard to know what's going to be out, and those are two prime breaking days. So, and I really don't have anybody else here who can do the breaking. So it would either be send Ian up there, or don't break for a couple days, and I don't know if I want to do that. I am not, Jesse. I am not getting, I don't even think I'm getting any more update retail, to be honest with you. Matt Olson. Sadly, I wish I was getting more, but numbers. Well, Kevin, like I said, there'll be more. We'll do more update next week. We're just taking Friday because we got a new product tomorrow. Actually, we have two, but for some reason the Panini Chronicles was delayed. So I'm not even going to get that till the beginning of next week. So we'll break that next week as well. Corey Ray. And then we're going to have, apparently next week is Allen and Ginter Chrome. So we'll see how much of that we're getting. So now it's kind of, we're going to be kind of piecemeal through the end of the year for Topps, what they're going to have to catch up on. January will be a little bit quiet, then February. Out of 76, Fultonowitz, whatever you want to say about him. And then I'm hoping in February, hasn't yet. And then in February, I'm hoping that Topps does another rip party. Ryan Mountcastle. So we can hopefully be invited to another rip party. I'm hoping they do it on the road somewhere. If they do one. I don't know that they're going to do one. But that would be February. And then we're into Series 1 again next year. So we'll see. So we'll see. Jake Arrieta out of 99. It's supposed to be Wednesday of next week for Stadium Club Chrome. I haven't heard any delays on it yet. Jake Arrieta. Vintage stock out of 99. I haven't heard any delays yet. They did push off triple threads to next week as well. So at least we'll have plenty of stuff to keep us busy, which is what I like. I mean, I still have 8-10 more cases of update jumbos. You know? No. Is it Stadium Club Chrome next week? Or Ginter Chrome? Maybe it is Stadium Club Chrome, Andy. Maybe I got that wrong. It's one of those Chromes. No, Topps thing doesn't end with that until 24, I think, right? And then they're overall in 26. Because I know they have 2 full years. Travis Blankenhorn, Javier Baez. They have 2 full years, so there's still time. Who knows? I never know anything. Tyler Stevenson. Oh, look at that. We hit a Badu autograph. Very nice. Detroit Tigers. Badu. Very nice. This year's print run of what was 500K? A, I don't believe that to be the case. B, I don't believe that to be the case. I think everybody we have. I'm not saying you when I say this, Tom. We have far too many people in this hobby trying to doom and gloom it. 2021. I mean, everything continues to go up. I didn't see anything at all this weekend that would make me believe that there is any hitch in the giddy up of this hobby at all. And all I hear some of these bozos doing, and again, not you, Tom, is dooming and glooming. Oh, they're overprinting this. Oh, they're overdoing that. This is too high. That's too high. The same guys who do all this loud complaining are the same guys that if they were able to get it cheap would get it cheap and shove it in everybody's face. So, you know, again, I just, you know, yes, and that's the thing, is that the market clearly, whatever was printed is okay with it because things are, prices aren't falling. Prices aren't falling. They're falling for the guys who bought high on the hugely expensive cards. But I'll be honest with you, some of these dumb basketball rookies have one good game and their prices go up into the $10,000 plus stratosphere. Well, you know, what did you think was going to happen? So we're not suffering from a lack of anything in the hobby, and I Topps, I just don't believe that Topps is ready for it to be over. They aren't giving up. And you know, last stack mojo, guys. 802. Hold on, let me put this in. Let me see who. So while you guys are mojoing this, I got to check this. I got to see if anybody else claimed. I don't know what happened to Hockford. He's been here every night. I told him we're going to do something to help him get a team, and then he disappears. So Chris Carter wants them. Has he? He has tried to claim them a few times. I don't know. Let me put this last reminder in. So give me about 2 minutes, guys, and then we'll be back in the saddle. If you know what I think is overproduced, I think basketball is overproduced. stop that. What, everybody gone?
Yep.
Nobody bought any of did anything with anybody?
The lady sold a couple pots.
Oh, that's good.
I traded her the rest of the pots for a plant.
That's good.
So I have pots for not a whole lot. Not that they're great pots, but you know, they're pots I can throw stuff in, some of the bigger plants in, and just sell them that way. People don't like the pot, they can replant it when they get home after they bought it.
Tigers.
Sold a few. All 3 of the ones I loved.
Yeah, it's always gonna be what's gonna happen.
Austin.
We're still live, by the way.
I didn't know you were live. I hate doing that. I'm sorry. Do we have another listing?
At 9.
Okay. Charles and Austin both said they're going to get stuff ready for next time. And they've got next time.
All right, sorry about that. Nope, no reply from Scott, so he's out of luck. So the Tigers and the Mariners are out in the late break. I know Ryan DeVault is a Mariners fan. I know David Phillips has been trying to, is a Tigers fan. So they get theirs. Alan Wren wanted it, but then didn't respond. So, and Scott has been here every single night except for tonight. And then he doesn't show up tonight, and then he misses out on getting his team. So I can't, you know, I tried to help. It just didn't work. And then I feel bad not giving it to the other person, but Scott's been here for how long? For a long time. You know, buys in a lot. Dale Murphy. And we're going to have more update, though. I'm sure he's busy. Scott, he wouldn't give up. Willie Mays. I don't think that's his style. Probably at a school board meeting or something. Probably eating. He probably is. He probably did get a hold of some Skyline chili to try it. Got sick. Ali Sanchez. Oh, is that what happened? Okay, well then he might be in the principal's office still. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he and the principal are watching The Bachelor right now together. Which is fine too. You know, ingratiate yourself a little bit. It's all good. Landon. I thought somebody was back here. JT out of 199. JT Snow for the Phillies. JT Snow for the Phillies. I don't know why, but Tricky Nick can go over there. Anyone have anything fun, exciting going on? There's just all boring. I hope it's not all boring. That would suck. Gold. Let's see. Saramura. Saramura. And just like that, plant trade night is over. Hour and a half, and it's done. That kind of sucks. But that's okay. We'll get there. Ronald Acuna Jr. 16. Ronald, look at that scowl on his face. I'm telling you, the Braves need to just trade that dude off. They need to just look how mean he looks. They just need to trade him off. I'm sure there's some West Coast team who would take him. I'm sure there's some West Coast team that would take Acuna with his bad attitude and his, he's put on like 150 pounds too. That's what I heard. Hernandez, gold for the Marlins. Jesse, you're a teacher too? I do not envy you your task. Parents don't want to discipline their kids. They don't want to help their kids with the homework. But it's the teacher's fault when the kids fail or act up. My child failed because you didn't do your job. Well, I hope he's not screaming for help. That would be terrible. It'd be a little funny if he survived, but it's terrible. I'm going with frustrated and just decided not to log in today. Bobichette. Yeah, it's not the students are the problem, it's the parents. Parents are dumb. You expect me to take responsibility for my children? How dare you tell me how to raise my kids? Why are they failing every subject? Why are you giving them homework? Edward Olivares. I thought, wait a minute, I thought he was, thought this guy was, is that the same guy that's the, on Kansas City? Huh, that's weird. Any of the failures of the child is on the parents, squarely on the parent's shoulder. Because you know what? If your kids suck at whatever school they're at, then get them out of that school and send them somewhere else. And this is not a shot at any teacher. I don't mean it that way, so please don't take it that way. I know how difficult it is. I taught college courses, and those knuckleheads, you know. Out of $4.99, DJ Peters, and we didn't like the schools around here. We were unhappy with the way that it went, so we took our kids out and put them in a Christian school. We like it much better. They have they do it university style, so they only go to school 3 days a week. But they have homework 5 days a week. It's hard. I believe teachers are overwhelmed by a system that does not always support them the right way. I think we ought to just tear the whole thing down and rebuild it myself. That's my out of 2021. I think actually I really do believe in school choice. My goodness, not allowed to give homework. Yeah. So what can you do, right? All you can do is go in every day and do the best you can. You know? What can you do? When they hamstring you for everything, I mean, what can you do? In California, when we left California, all they did was teach the tests. That's it. So, I mean, what are you going to do? All right, case 1 is in. Let's recap. I mean, you just do the best you can, right? Gold, Mike Minor for Kansas City. /499, DJ Peters for the Dodgers. An autograph of Edward Olivares for the Padres. Taylor Rogers, Minnesota Twins. All-Star Game relic. Gold, Hernandez for the Miami Marlins. Ronald Acuna Jr. SP for the Atlanta Braves. JT Real Muto All-Star Game patch. Ollie Sanchez, St. Louis Cardinals gold. Del Murphy from the Silver Packs out of 199. Rookie debut, Sam Huff for the Texas Rangers. Very nice. Akil Baddoo autograph. Detroit. Jared Walsh for the Angels. All-Star relic. /99, Jake Arrieta for the Cubs. /76, Mike Fultonowitz, however you want to say it. Texas Rangers. Matt Olson All-Star Game relic for the Oakland A's. Kansas City gold, Kyle Isbell. Green out of 499, rookies for the Indians. Who is this? Dylan something. Dylan Moore, gold for the Seattle Mariners. Blake Snell out of 199 out of the silver. Oh no, he's out of 299. He wasn't silver pack. /299, Blake Snell for the Padres. Luis Gonzalez autograph for the Chicago White Sox. Gold, Tyler Zuber for Kansas City. /499, Garcia for Detroit Tigers. Gold for Duvall, Miami Marlins. An SP, Yerman Mercedes for the White Sox. Very happy about getting sent down. Out of 499, I said that last time. It was a bad joke then. I'm going to make it again. Rondon for the St. Louis Cardinals. Gold, Jake Lamb for the White Sox. A /25 Kenta Maeda autograph for the Twins, 18 out of 25. Rainbow foil rookie debut Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox. Gold Nolan Arenado for the Cardinals. Gold foil Perdomo for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Mike Trout All-Star Game relic for the Angels. Gold Will Vest for the Seattle Mariners. That's it. Jackie Robinson SP for the Dodgers. Kevin Pillar must be an advanced stat. He is advanced stat for the New York Mets. Gold Brad Miller for the Phillies. Alek Manoah is an SP for the Toronto Blue Jays. Matt Foster auto for the Chicago White Sox. A relic, Major League Materials relic Ryan Mountcastle for the Orioles. Gold Jose Quintana for the Angels. All-Star Game relic Salvador Perez for the Kansas City Royals. Gold Elias Diaz for the Colorado Rockies. There's a Jared Kelnick Topps Black Gold for the Mariners. Mother's Day Pink Rodriguez for the Houston Astros. 7 out of 50. Chris Bryant relic for the Chicago Cubs, All-Star Game relic. Another All-Star Game. Yeah, I guess this is a relic. So this is an All-Star patch for the San Diego Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Black /70 Kyle Farmer for the Cincinnati Reds, 69 out of 70. Gold Lane Thomas for the St. Louis Cardinals. A black Leody Taveras autograph out of 199 for the Texas Rangers. Gold Ronald, I don't know how to say it, Torres, I don't know, for the Phillies. And out of the silver packs, David Ortiz out of 150 for the Boston Red Sox. All right, guys, late break starts in 38 minutes. The listing goes live in 38 minutes.